WeldTube family, once again here, Rosendo Rodriguez, welding fly duct. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to weld on a 6G position, so you don't want to miss it. All right, so now we're back in action, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We are going to weld on this 6-inch Schedule 80 pipe. Now, I already have it prepped up for you. We went ahead and cleaned the outside of the pipe, cleaned the inside of the pipe. We cleaned the walls all the way around, and we put a nice little landing on the top, especially for the people that are learning right now. I need you to put a bigger landing. What landing? A 1/8 landing, okay? You can also check it. Place your pipe upside down like that. Look down here, and if you see a lot of light leaking through, it's going to tell you where you need to remove more metal. Now, we're going to put a 332 gap on this pipe. Grab your other pipe, your other coupon, and place it right on the top. Now, stick your hand inside, make sure that there's no high and low. Let's go ahead and tack it. We're going to do 4 penetrated tacks. You can do 3 to 4. Keep them simple, no more than 1 inch long, okay? We're going to get this spacer out. Put your spacer back inside your pipe. Carefully grab your pipe with the spacer inside. Grab your pipe, give it a little tap right here on the edge where the open area is at, so that you can close that gap. All right, let's go ahead and start doing our next tack right across from the other one. Same technique. Here we go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start. Now that we have it tacked in position, we're gonna do our root in quarters. Okay, we're gonna start doing it in quarter. Why? Because it's a good habit. You don't want your pipe to start shifting on one side. Then you can start doing your hot fill in a cap from bottom to top, bottom to top. The way we're gonna do this pipe, I'm gonna do it in sections. I'm not gonna do the full pipe because I want you to see all my steps. Feather your tacks before we start doing our root, and this is so important. If you don't feather them, if you don't grind paper thin on the edges of your tacks, then you're gonna have lack of fusion when you tie in, okay? You won't be able to break through that wall, and you'll have lack of fusion right on your tacks. Here we go, let's go ahead and start this. And I want you to look closely on how I lean my body, how I position myself. This is a 6G position. A lot of people struggle doing the right side if you're right-handed. What you need to do is get more in the center of your gap, of your weld. So the very edges of my tack, look how much I grind. Whenever you're doing your root, just make sure that you always feather your tacks. I'd always warm up your tack from where you started grinding. Watch my position, okay? I'm still gonna bring my elbow in down here, squat a little bit, get in front of my weld, go all the way to the top. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and close on this side. Restart here, tying on the top. All righty. All right, so now, this is gonna be the last quarter that we're gonna do on top, right? Whenever you restart, you're gonna go ahead and strike an arc and then start going up and down, moving forward until you get to that very edge of your tack. Once it starts to blow apart on you, keyholing, that's when you're gonna start stitching. Now, as soon as we tie in, whenever we tie in here, go ahead and release tension and then keep going forward, up and down, releasing tension, keep going up, forward, and then once you hit right in the center, then you pull up. That's it, and pop off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's go ahead and clean our root pads. Go ahead and grind it down nice and flat. Try to get all the slag out, all those cavities in there, get them out of there. Now that we grinded our root down nice and clean, nice and even, we're gonna start our hot pads. On our hot pads, what I like to do now, I like to put my stick rod in my stinger 45 degrees, just like that. The technique that we're gonna do here, this is called the Christmas tree method. All we're gonna do is go forward in the middle, back in the middle, go up and down. Now, we're gonna start at 6 o'clock. work our way all the way to the top. So we're gonna stop a little bit early because I want to show you the steps, right? All right, so we just finished our hot pass, right? So what you want to do next, make sure that you wire wheel your hot pass really nicely. We're gonna switch it over to 7018 332, and we're gonna be going at about 90 amps. All right, let's go ahead and start. We're gonna go water wall. All we gotta do is zigzag it, keep it nice and tight. But here, you're only favoring the top 10-15 degrees, okay, very lightly. Whenever you're doing your fills, either you're doing the zigzag technique or circle motion, you're always favoring the top. Also, what that means is that when you hit the top wall, you're always pausing and you're feeding at the same time on the top, okay? You gotta fuse correctly. That was our first fill from water wall covering the hot pass. We weren't even weaving that much. On our second fill, this is where we're gonna start stacking, okay? We're actually gonna bring our puddle. The very top edge of our puddle is gonna meet up roughly about 75–85% of our well on the top. And then bring down your puddle to the very edge here of your bevel. Don't pass over it, okay? Don't pass over your bevel. Keep it right there. You're not capping it yet, remember that. Let's go ahead and start doing this side, the hard side, but don't make it harder than it is. It's really not hard at all. All right, here we go. Let's do the next fill on the top. You can also weave it a tiny bit, zigzag it. Still favor the top, don't rush anything. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Nice little restart all the way to the top. Here we go. Now, check this out. We just finished our fill pass, right? Now we're gonna start capping it from bottom to top. All right, so when we cap it, we already have a guideline here. You can either do a zigzag technique or you can do a circle motion. We're gonna meet up halfway of our weld, 50%. Bring your puddle past your bevel, about a 1/16 to an 1/8, okay? So keep it nice and tight, nice and slow. Let's go ahead and do the other side, same thing. We're gonna go ahead and start doing our second cap. So now you see we made a guideline right next to our cap, right on top of it. Now on our second cap, what we're gonna do here, same concept as your very first cap. Bring your stick rod, the tip of it, of your electrode. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and restart on this side. We're gonna do our last cap. Now we gotta cover that top bevel, right? That small little line that we left on the top. So make a guideline, follow that guideline. Now your circles or your zigzags should be a lot smaller, right? So it really has to look like you're dragging it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, right? We just did a full 6-inch schedule 80 pipe on a 6G position using 6010 and 7018, okay? So just remember that on the hot pass, it's not always gonna be a 6010 hot pass. Sometimes it will be a 7018. If you like this video and it helped you out, go ahead and subscribe now, comment, right? Hit that like button. And also don't miss out on the next one, okay? Can't wait to do another video with y'all. All right, hoorah.